some time. Kill some time.
Ciao, what's up, baby? Welcome back to NYSE. Hope you guys are ready for this one. It is Monday, guys. We are about to get things started the right way. Keys going too deep with the music. Yeah, guys, just trying to get a bit of the vibes up here, getting ready for the day. But welcome as always, guys. Vince, Slashy, I think you guys are always here. I don't know if that's like preset like comments or if you guys are just every single day first. But Hood, good guy, what is up, brother? Boss Bobby, Mark, Neil, Amina, always your crispy, Anna D, Dave, Mutswinwa. I'm so sorry, bro, if I chalked that. I literally feel like I chalked that so badly. Marnie G, Sandra, Ashton V, Arian, Dave, King Shaq, Curtis, Sean, Edgar, David, Chef Rowley, Kiosh, Bungani. Let's get this, guys. Dorian, Eddie, Rashid. Let's get it, guys. So this is Monday. We're going to get through things very, very quickly. But just to start off, Jeff B popping off here on the webcam. Jeff, give us a big smile.
Hey, Chad.
Jeff, how you
doing,
brother?
Guys doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Awesome. How was your first webby today, bro?
I must say I loved it. For the guys in the chat, who joined in, what do you guys think? I actually loved it a lot. I'm looking forward to the next sessions.
Nah, that's awesome, bro. You know, I'm just thinking about this now. For those guys that are the real ones out there, the Lewis Hamilton fans, do you think next year this is going to be red then? That he's going to Ferrari. That would be quite interesting if they changed the whole color of his drink now. Would be a very good marketing idea. I definitely would buy it. But all right, guys, Jev, your webinar was really good, man. Keep up the great work. Jev is twice the size today. Yeah, guys, Jev has been going to the gym. He took some trend bologna. He's looking very, very swole today. So you guys better watch out. Mr. Steal your girl in the building. But let's just fix that side over there. There we go. All right, guys, let's get into this very, very quickly. So just on the fundamental side of things, PMI is pretty coming out high across the board. But obviously the big data, you still have USD coming out now at 5 o'clock. So they are expecting a raise. That's what they want to be looking at, but we'll see what happens over there. So going over now back to DXY, we are bullish on the day. So what I said to you guys initially, what I would have liked to see was a pullback. Obviously with the gap open, we'd love to see that pullback to trade, do that and trade back up to our next key level. But if we do start breaking this, I think our best area of attention will probably be this weekly resistance and just see something like that happen. So if we go over to the 4 hour, we'll see a bit more of a strategy coming in there. We can now see this closure. So at 5 o'clock when that data comes out, if this closes above here, I think very likely we can probably maybe see a bit of a pullback and then a continuation for that next key level. Dollar absolutely taking off already on the Monday. So very, very bullish on the dollar. If we go over to gold, from my side of things, we spoke about it. I said to you, this was the area we had to watch out for, and it has absolutely been annihilated. We were hoping to get a pullback to get in on those sells, but that has literally left the building already. So we were at 2017. I said to you guys, 2017, 2014 was basically our area to watch out for on the day. But the end goal was 2006. So obviously we got our closure under 2017. So right now is actually a good time if you want to be getting those sells, looking for the retest. If we can hold here and then get that pump down, breaking these lows of support, and then going for that 2006 again. Once that breaks, guys, then we'll be looking at that 1970 I keep telling you guys about. So gold absolutely killing people today already. Very bright and early on this Monday morning. So things looking very, very trending, if I have to actually say for once. We've been the last month and a bit in these ranging markets. So it has actually been very, very nice to see on a Monday morning the market's making some massive moves. I can't even tell you when last. We've seen gold on a Monday at 4 o'clock already sitting 1.1% down on the day. Normally we're sitting like 0.2 or 0.3. So I'm really loving what I'm just seeing on all these pairs, guys. So it's just good news looking forward. But we are bearish on gold, just to cover that again. So I'd honestly just start looking at this weekly support. Everything else is still a bit too high for me to see much of a pullback. So if anything, we got a pullback, I'd probably say that flip zone by Asia lows, to hold that and reject. Otherwise, literally where we are now, if we can see some type of pullback a little bit to break and then take out the lows, and then that's also on this flip key area there on that support, and then we can go for 2006. So we'll keep an eye for that one. Going over to NAS, I said to you guys, I am pretty neutral on the day. Reason being purely because if we go over to the weekly, so on the weekly you definitely have this massive bullish push, but you do have that wick at the top, wick at the bottom, testing that weekly supply and pivot. So when we go to the daily, we always said NAS allows to go that opposite direction on Monday, Tuesday. So that's why we kind of lean neutral. We want to give room for that to play out. So especially when you see the problem I'm having is we are seeing a lot of rejection off the top here. So you can see all those wicks in there, and all that's doing is you're making these nice, beautiful equal lows at the bottom. So when you start dropping down on the lower time frames, you start getting this over here that you can start watching out for. So honestly, all I'd like to see with NAS is this is kind of a danger zone. I don't want to be in there. I don't want to be taking any trades if we're there. But I would look at something like this. If we can start breaking below this, I'd look for those sells to see that big push to the downside on the continuation. So that's something I would look out for with NAS. The buys, as I said, I just don't trust the buys in this zone. I think I'd only get on buys if we start breaking these highs, because I think we need a lot of volume to break those highs. So once that breaks, we can see that nice pump to the top side. So we'll just leave that there for us and see what NAS can do over there. Then if we go over to US 30, guys, I'm actually very bearish for the day. I think it was, no, sorry, it was the opposite way around, sorry. I'm a lot more bullish on US 30 for the day, purely because we don't have those wicks. We just have this massive nice candle closing above our zones and giving us that strength there. I definitely don't want to be selling into any of that. So even on the daily, we've been tested that R1, turned around. So all I'd like to see for us now is to test the pivot and basically hold that. So again, sorry guys, as we start breaking it down, very, very simple. I'm just going to be looking for these key areas. So again, equal lows, but we want to see weekly pivot, do this. And the same way, you've now set your low for the week. And you can also see the market start holding. You've trapped all your sellers and market to turn around big time, going up, getting these wicks and just pushing to go retest that R1 again. So that's what we want to be seeing on US 30. We will obviously be looking for a bit more of these longer term trades, if you want to say it. I think US 30 and NAS, if you catch the right side today with the way markets seem to be like setting these trending days up for us, you can get some really, really beautiful trades. But again, looking at what happened on Friday, equities are in a little bit of their own game at the moment. You can't really trust them too much on the long term of side. So it's a very, if I want to say, you're going to have to really manage these trades and not a complete just set and forget type of trade. So very, very simple. We're going to see the same thing as NAS. As someone says, test the weekly pivot, hold that. Even if you get a sweep, wait to regain it, and then look for those bars back to the top side. Because even though you break in here, you get your liquidity here, you've now got these equal highs tested at Asia highs, which we'd aim to target and to break that. So that's definitely on the target for me today. US 30, if you guys were here in the morning, we did talk about the test here of the EQ. So you can see if we tested the EQ there, that would have been your buy opportunity. We did break up, give you the retest, and then trade for Asia highs that we spoke about at that time were untested. So that would have been a beautiful trade. But as I said, you would have been like, oh, I can hold it. Yes, you close underneath, so that would have been your first sign to get out of the trade. But as I'm talking about that, they're not holding those long-term trades literally right back down to the EQ again now. So that's just an idea to show you what I'm talking about with the equities at the moment. But that's it from my side. Jeff, what you looking at, brother?
Okay, so for my why bullish on it for a while. I wouldn't say the whole day. It all depends on what's going to happen now when we reach the supply zone. However, what I would like to see happen on DXY actually is I'm bullish on it because I'd like to see price come back into this demand zone at this level. Once we can tap in here, push price up into the zone and potentially have some sort of reversal moving forward into tomorrow as well. Then we have Euro USD, also bearish on this pair. So we had a break of structure, supplies on this level. And also why I'm bearish on is because before I can flip bullish, I would have to see price actually take out these lows over here up until these demand zones at these levels. So I want to wait and see. We did actually have a break of structure. Sell side liquidity has been taken out. So we can now expect price to basically, like I said, sweep at this level. There we have it. So with price now trading back into the zone, we could potentially see some shorts in correlation with DXY. Then also GU has finally actually broken below this low of 2024, January's low. Now on GU as well, also bearish. I would actually like to see price trade back near the Asian highs, but that's quite a long way up. I wouldn't be looking at the zone for sells because this is actually below that low of last month. So I'd like to see him actually trade back above that high, induce long, and then go short. And then the zone to technically buy from would be around 1.2500. So once price trades down to this level on the 4 hour, then only I will start looking for longs on GU. Then gold. Also bearish on gold. I want to see price trade back up. So as you can see here, we have a strong low from the 26th of Jan. So I actually want to see price reject this level and push up. And this will also correlate with DXY more or less. And then I want to see price trade up until the supply zone. Tap this level and then look for shorts. And also looking at oil. I'm looking at oil, so we had a break of structure. It was a downside, Asian highs untested. Now in oil, I would like to see this happen. Break above Asian high, tap that supply zone, and then trade down into this demand zone and then go long. I can't remember where I read it, but something about supply levels of oil being low, that's going to cause the demand go up, meaning the price of oil will go up. But yeah, from my side, bearish on oil, bearish on gold, GU, EU, and bullish on the dollar.
Awesome stuff there, guys. Screen's blurry, yeah, guys. It's just we're having a little bit of a different type of problem. We're just trying to sort some stuff out with the screen share. So yeah, you guys get the rough idea, but it will be sorted out moving forward. Okay. But yeah, let's see. Lol Keeks, we have a low-key competition. Who comments first? Oh, I check. What's up, yo? Away, Jev. Jev is, yeah, we read that. Enjoy and learns a lot. Thank you. Jev is on that Jack 3D. I'm personally looking for gold bars solely based on the Yemen-Iran wars or news. So basically, King Shaq, what I mentioned about that is, so that, for example, a lot of guys are going to get trapped in that. Reason being, so I can tell you now, you're going off geopolitical tensions, and that gold is a safe haven. So now keep in mind, dollar is also a safe haven, okay? And the fact that is dollar basically stepping up and responding to someone is showing then how strong that currency is, how strong that country is, and giving people that faith and trust in their country. If you want to talk about that pride in a nation, so people are more than likely to actually run to the dollar as the safe haven, and you'll actually see dollar strengthen geopolitically than gold. So that's just something to think about moving forward. But if it's your setup, go for it. But yeah, I will definitely back the dollar over this instance. Screen is blurry. Our chart. You and I got the same GU outlook, Jev. Afternoon, gents. Click the like button, Chad. Oh wait, Jev, had a minute. I enjoyed these live, gents. Keep them up. Yes, Chad. I hope everyone's good. Of course, your brother. I hope you are as well. But let's see, guys. 26 of you only liked. There's 93 in the viewers at the moment. Please, guys, just drop a like if you haven't. Even subscribe. That's all we ask for from your side. We do everything else for free for you guys, so it would be greatly appreciated if you can just drop a like and subscribe. I get you. Let's see how the market options opens and news comes into play. Yeah, 100%, bro. So yeah, let's just see what happens. Jeff, what's your thoughts on that?
On the dollar.
Yeah, dollar and the Iran news. And
so the way I see a dollar strengthening, let me actually look at something. We're at quite the point. It could push up. However, long term, I still believe long term dollar's gonna crash. And I'm not talking about like a small crash. I'm talking about a big crash.
It has to, because they're gonna cut. So the minute those cuts come in, dollar's coming down.
Yeah, and also with the US like getting involved with another war. Hey, to me, I feel like that's not a good look for them. You know, eventually at some point something's gonna happen and people will pull out of the dollar. That's what I believe is gonna happen at some point.
So my only problem is, now if you can go back in history, go look at what happened when dollar or America got involved in any war tensions, if you want to call it that. Dollar spiked dramatically. So America is a very what's the word now? When you got that pride for your country.
Okay, can I ask you something? What's your thoughts on and this is also my reasoning for being bearish on the dollar long term. What do you think about them like printing so much money?
In what sense?
In a sense of you know how money is backed on something,
yeah,
but the more you print it, that leads to inflation, you know, these type of things. So with them printing so much money, isn't that bad?
So I'd say it is bad, but patriotism, that's the word. It's a very patriotic country, so things like that actually strengthen the dollar. But going back to what Jeff's saying now, I'd only say it's bad if your economy can't turn that around.
Okay.
And the labor market in America is thriving, that they actually, even though they're printing a lot, they need more.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense compared to countries we've seen the economies crash because of corruption, and okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
So for example, I'll say that because of how strong the economy and labor market is at the moment, they can do that and survive. But for example, like you said there, if there was things that happened, for example, the whole reason all this started was when the bank shut down. I'm hitting a blank with names today.
The
last year.
The silicon thing.
Yeah, when they collapsed, that's a major bank for them. So when that collapsed, That was a big problem. Now they have a problem in that rotation. And then that's where dollar had to start bringing the inflation the way they did to save the country. So all these things link to each other.
It's a rabbit hole, Chad.
$35 trillion in debt. So you also can't. I don't want to say you can't consider that.
The question is good debt or a bad debt?
Yeah, but also my thing is, I know 35 trillion is a lot. But for example, go look at how much debt China's in. Go look at how much debt Japan's in. Then the dollar's not actually that bad. When in doubt, stay out. Just going away for news and see price action. But my money is on gold long. It's 150 pip move. Yeah, bro. We can see what happens. The only thing is, so King Jack, the problem I have with that is, for example, that what you're gonna go off now is a full technical analysis. That's not any at all fundamentals, because you're waiting for news to fundamentally drive a technical analysis. Just think about that. Because if you're doing fundamentals, everything is pointing to dollar strength. Even the PMI is forecasted way above, meaning already that's dollar strength. So even if they come in lower than the forecast but higher than the previous, that's already an increase. That's dollar strength. So you're expecting a big move fundamentally because of a technical analysis. Those two don't add up. But like I said, bro, I'm not saying if you trust your setup, go for it. Again, everyone to themselves. The dollar is backed by the war machine, monopoly of violence, global violence, by the demand of dollar is decreasing globally, and the shortfall has to be covered by internal institutions. Money printing is backed by federal banknotes, which means Japan is the clever one. Never raised interest. The economy is fantastic.
Cameron, why is it worth acknowledging your Asia highs and lows? My man, I did a full webinar this morning on Asian highs and lows. It's going to be on my YouTube channel later on today. You can even send me a message on Telegram and I'll forward it to you. I'm just waiting for the go ahead from Vault if I can upload it. But, bro, check it out.
So my thing is, King Shaq, if you're saying they're surely solely fundy, my thing is, so fundamentally, how are you going that that's dollar weakness? That the PMI, that over there, is going to be dollar weakness. What are you going off of? Keep in mind that's post manufacturers index, all right? What of that is giving you dollar weakness? Cheers, Jeff. Fundamental option today, gold set at 2006. 2004, 2006 is very easy on the table. I'm telling you guys, that thing's getting smashed today. Afternoon, guys. Afternoon, Sia. What's up, brother? We are just waiting 6 more minutes, guys, for markets to open. So we can actually sit and chat here while we wait. US 30, please. Professional song. My brother, you need a recovery signal. But I have gone through it, my man. Just go back and you'll see the analysis on US 30. Not one of the major central banks have cut yet, so we don't have any central bank divergence yet. Yeah, 100%. Chris, spot on there. That's why I'm asking you, what is the fund? If you purely have a fundamental analysis, what are you going off that the PMI is going to be negative for the dollar? Jev, will in that video, will you also show us how to find Asia lows and highs?
Yeah, it shows you guys. Watch it. Trust me, it's worth watching. Once you watch it, you understand the importance of Asia and why it plays such a big role.
May cut rates after May. All right, guys. One thing I do want you to take note of is, I think it actually came out after FOMC, if I'm not correct. If Chris is listening, he can then correct me. But I think it was after. We actually had news this weekend. I don't want to actually go back all the way now, but because I don't think it was the FOMC meeting. I think it was afterwards. Jerome Powell did give us the number saying that in the whole year, there's only going to be 3 rate cuts. 3 rate cuts in the whole year. So you guys work that out. How do you think he wants to space that? And the US dollar still has the safe haven appeal. Yeah, bro. I think ISM will be below forecast. DXY is still bullish, but the temporary move, it will fall to support. Okay, brother. So I'm not trying to be funny now, but technically this is exactly what happened with NFP for our brother Joe Ash last year, December. He technically made a decision that a fundamental had to come out negative because the pair had been trading bullish the whole day. It had to have a sell-off to basically recover, and it completely went the other way. So you can't say that just because the market's very bullish, the news will give it that pullback to hold the support to continue bullish. Because we've seen how that plays out. You can't. Keep in mind, again, markets have already, that's how there is a forecast, because markets have already tried to price in, or in a price in, that's why there's a minimum and a maximum, because those are the circumstances. To a minimum, they are set for that. To a maximum, they are prepared for that. We always talk about you have to break the minimum and the maximum to actually surprise the markets with something it wasn't prepared for. So when a news release comes out, even if your number falls in that prepared, markets have already priced in for it. There's no giving a pullback to form support. The markets are ready for that. They called your bluff. Think of it that way. Especially during times of geopolitical uncertainty. Yeah, if we see the classic pump on USD pairs before news, then PMI will be positive for the dollar. I'm just waiting for the 50-minute candlestick on US 30. Yeah, we guys, I won't take anything now until after the PMI data, purely because you've got the 50-minute shuffle now, and then it's literally 15 minutes before PMI. PMI is not going to be a massive move, guys. I can tell you that now. But you can see something coming. Again, I could even be wrong. It could be a big move purely because, as I said to you guys, we are seeing the market start to come alive. We're starting to see already on a Monday markets want to move, and that normally will lead to that we're gonna have a nice trending week. Yes, he says, guys, just joined. I hope you're having a good day. Will you guys in future create a trade copier? No, we won't, brother. That is for lazy people. If you want to make money, you at least put some effort in and you can make money. Those that truly want to be successful are not going to sit on their ass and let other people do it for them.
People don't learn their lessons.
We will do lots of things for the community, but it means where you will also meet us halfway. Yeah, still 40 seconds. Hood good guy before the markets open, but we're nearly there, brother. Depends if you study sessions. Normally Asia is for liquidity. London use Asian liquidity to create liquidity for New York session. It is very rare we have 3 sessions bearish, but who knows? I've never heard liquidity so much in one session. Again, I disagree with that. I disagree. I can go show you lots of sessions you've had absolutely bullish momentum one direction. No, I mean, I'm not even have to go far back here. Okay, it looks like I won't even get shown here. But we can do something like this. So there's a Thursday. Yeah, there's Thursday. Markets opened and literally went the whole time. All the way through Friday. All the way Friday to Tuesday. Obviously your whole Tuesday. I mean, literally there. That's literally Tuesday morning. And there's Wednesday. All 3 sessions there were bullish. If anything, you could maybe say the changeover from Asia to New York was inside, but it didn't go bearish. So bullish, bullish, bullish. So yeah, I wouldn't say that doesn't happen. If a market's trending, it's only going to go one direction. Same thing, yeah. Bullish market, you closed higher than the open. Bullish, you closed higher than the open. Open, you closed bullish. Bullish. So it's, yeah, very, very, it's not a common thing. I mean, yeah, Asia, if you bought there, you're bullish, bullish into New York, bullish. Yeah. If you entered there, bearish, bearish, bearish. Today's great because everyone has their own point of view, so I respect yours, Chad. Yeah, trend is your friend. Never heard of that before, Daniel. Yeah, guys, so that's what I say. Again, we're not tuning anyone, yeah. Like I said, this is honestly what I love. I love sitting here and we can actually like talk markets. Hey, Jeff?
Yeah.
I mean, if you say something stupid, then by means, but like we can talk opinions here.
Now, I always love that about the markets. It's like, this is why, like you and Chris say, I live in the markets. I always like see
Jeff.
so many.
Ding, ding, ding. Round 2. Fight.
Let's dictate. No.
There we go.
I always see like so many different perspectives, and it's always so. It's actually beautiful to see it because I always see trading as an art, and the money follows from there. So I always see it as, you know, a sculptor, and yeah, you know, there's so many ways where you can see this picture, and it's always so beautiful to see the way other people see this picture. Sometimes you see other people's picture and they want credit for it.
Yeah, I'm talking about a trade copier so that you can link multiple accounts together and have one master account controlling the slave accounts. Okay, I know what you're talking about, but that's not called a trade copier. I'm trying to think what that's called. It's your... I know Chris has it because he has multiple accounts. Yeah, but again, not something we need to bring out. You can go literally use companies for that. So yeah, not something we'd have to bring out. Do you have an alert going off here? What's going off? US 30. What's US 30 doing? Back at that weekly pivot. There we go. So that's what we say. We want to see the test and see that hold. I'm up 5% on my 100k. That is awesome, brother. It is better to react on price than to predict price. 100% social trading, yeah. Hello guys, sell on CAD JPY.
My man, if you know the way I trade, I should have been in there a long time ago. If anything, I'll be looking for buys. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But no, not my cup of tea. My thing is like, you sell, you're gonna sell at the low of the day, at the low of the week, at the low of the month. That's like, okay, not at the low of the month, but yo.
Alright, so King Shaq is in. Let's see, my brother. I wish you the best of luck. There's no bad feelings. I'm not in the trade, so I'm not losing any money if it goes against me. But I wish you the best of luck for that trade. So my only problem is also, we spoke about this. If you guys have been here long enough, this is a little tip we've actually been back testing. And if you break the R1 and hold the R1 as support, it is very, very likely you're going to trade to the R2. So that's something, if you've been here a while, been back tested, you guys know that. So again, just putting that out there as well. Just putting that out there as an extra confluency. Can't believe we're in February. Yeah, bro. Can't believe it. I always tend to get super skeptical, like when people tell me to sell or buy markets. I haven't checked myself. Do you gents ever trade impulsively? So
Can I just say quickly, welcome Tayo. It's nice to see you in the chat, man.
do you know?
Been waiting for you. Yeah, actually my nigga, we we went to school together, and the man's in Mauritius now, starting a company.
Oh, okay. So answering the question, no, I don't. Even if, for example, like if Chris sends me a message and Chris tells me, bro, buy UJ. Yeah, I'm not going to go blind and just be like, I'm buying UJ. He can give me the signal to bring it to my attention. Then I will go look at UJ and be like, okay, I can see what he's seeing. Because you brought it to my attention, I agree, I will enter the trade with you. But for example, I'm not going to be like in my car, my homie sends a message, buy UJ. I'm like, cool, full port, 10 lots, we in UJ. No, I won't do that.
The only time I trade impulsively is when Keegan gives me a signal for news.
Okay, but that's different. That's like a yeah, news is a whole different ball game. I think it's average 70% of the time, if I remember correctly. Yeah, sounds about right. I actually think it was 80, but 70, I mean, it's still up there. Yep, I remember, I think you said it happens 75% of the time, Keeks. Yeah. I see that the 4-hour backtest on gold played out again today, where it follows the trend on the closure of the 4-hour candle from 8. Yeah, guys, we've been talking about that. Yeah, Kiodonia, yeah, we follow manifestation also, but yeah, the manifestation, guys, gotta believe in it. On the 5 minutes, I mean, 80s taking shots here on gold as well. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. We close it, shows we take note of the brothers say. Yeah, I love it, guys. I love it that when we can talk about this now, and I can see that you guys do remember what we say. How's it, Jevin Keeks? Trying to watch the live while working. Love the commitment, brother. Love the commitment.
Oh yeah, Lance, don't worry. Like I told the people as well, I will upload it. Just waiting for that go ahead. But other than that, if you don't want to wait, just message me. I'll send it to you privately. The only reason why we're waiting is because they want to see. Because obviously, I'm not licensed as a financial advisor. This is why when we take trades, I say I'm taking this. You can follow. So if there's anything I maybe said in there, maybe that's, you know, not compliant, then I can't upload it. But hopefully I complied.
I complied.
And if not, I will work on that, because I truly want that to be on YouTube as a series.
That would be sick, bro.
Yeah, yeah. AI definitely changes up the game.
Just waiting here, guys. Obviously the 50-minute shuffle, and then the following of waiting for news. Okay, let's see, guys. USD battling to hold that. NAS also rejection of Asia highs. King Shaq, bro, where'd you get your entry? I know you said you got a good entry, so I mean, I'm guessing it's somewhere. And then what's your stop loss for, bro? What's your thoughts of AI on the markets long? Think things could change down the line with robots and such. I'll still never trust the robot.
Yeah, I also never trust the robot. Remember what I spoke about? If you watch the thing this morning, there will always be human intervention. A robot doesn't have emotions, and the market's very psychological. And you should be able to discern when you should be taking a trade. A robot can't do that. It's purely based on code.
Yes, it's King Shack 2016, and you're already stop loss at break even. Bro has one like little bullish candle in man's break even. You guys heard of instant funding? They give funding without the evaluation phase. Yeah, bro, but it costs your whole house insurance to buy that account. You need like, even though you get it, you need like 7 solid payouts to pay back and get your deposit. You actually don't even get the deposit, but yeah, that's in stupid money. News in 4 minutes. Rather be safe than sorry on high risk setups. Lol. Yeah, but I don't care what broker you with. If you in a trade that close, news comes out, you getting slipped. There's not a broker in the world where if that pumps down, that's catching your stop loss. Like, that's what we say to you guys. If I'm here, guys, for example, if I was in this trade, if I'm gonna trade news, so for example, let's just say I was in a sell over here off the other man. If I took a short off the support, the retest of the S1, same with I said DXY, if you hold the R1 you can trade down. Retest, we held this, you can obviously aim for the S2. So my thing is, even though I'm going into news, I'd go break even, yeah, because for example, if markets pump from here, I have all this to pump and hit my stop loss, I can catch it. But if I'm here and this thing pumps like bang, that stop loss isn't catching it. I don't care what broker you're with, it's not catching it. So when you're that close to your entry, if that thing goes against you, you're screwed.
Crutches. The markets run on code, not psychology. I'll always say this, ne? And you might be right on that. But the day someone proves me wrong about the market maker, then I will say, okay, it is written, it is algorithm, it is code. But the day someone proves me wrong about the market maker, then I will say that.
Jeff.
En Vince, die feit is nie in nie, ek het 'n matras op my kop. Ek moet my hare gaan sny.
So going back to this again, that guys, this is why. So Daniel, this news is not very important. The important one is at 16 and the speech. Why do you say this isn't important? Anyone that's learned anything from fundamentals from me knows how important this one actually is. And now that's why I've always said, not the news event. Not that you're doing catching a 500 pip move. But this gives you a very good hint on what the other fundamentals are coming out. That's why PMI is always actually very close to one of the first ones.
Neil, you can't put a specific name on the market maker, but the way I perceive it, it's big banks, big institutions, hedge funds, guys who work in cahoots to push price within a certain direction that benefits them and only them. And this can go in multiple forms.
Yeah, so Daniel, I get what you're saying. It's not important. Like, it's not a 500 pip market's going to jump. But this does line up the other fundamentals. So in that way, it's important. That's what I always say, guys. Markets are, well, not even I'd say the markets are your technicals and that. But fundamentals is very much like a chess game. You really gotta, you always kind of got to be thinking about what, when they do something, you got to think of what what the third move after this is, if that makes sense. News deflationary. What news are you talking about, brother? The news hasn't come out.
I've watched Billions. I've watched all the seasons. Well, okay, I haven't finished season 7 because I watched Billions before I met my girlfriend because I was a loser back then. And then and then I met her, and then she didn't like Billions, so I had to stop watching Billions. Not stop watching Billions, but yeah.
Yeah, 52.5, but I'm not worried about that one.
Lance, based on what Neil asked, the institutions move the market and we want to understand and ride the wave with them. Exactly. Because this is how you have this is how you enter on a spike. Brother. Okay, all good. Like this is how you technically enter on a spike. Or have you ever asked yourself sometimes, why is there a spike but there was no news, for instance? What caused that spike? For instance, maybe a massive candle out of nowhere, but there was no news. What caused that candle? So the way I understand it is, let's say this institution A, they want to buy a certain stock at a certain price. Okay, but now price is not there yet. So what happens? Other people have to drive the stock basically up until that level, meaning inducing people like us retail traders. Let's say for instance, institution A wants to sell at 50, price is at 48. They release a lot of news events, rumors, a lot of things to induce people to go long. They push price up until that point. When institution gets in, this is how you get that bang, where price is just swept away from that level, and where you see you in profit. Maybe you take a trade, you're in profit for 4 hours, and suddenly you're back at break even, or your stop is hit. This is how it happens. And also, think about it, they are also limited to the amount of lots they can trade. So let's just make an example. They want to throw down 1,000 lots, but they're limited. They can't throw down 1,000 lots. Okay, it's obviously more than that, just not make it more simple. Let's say they can't throw down 1,000 lots. They can only throw down 100 at a time. They throw down 100 at 50, price moves down to 49. So ask yourself this, if you just caught that move down as an institution, you are driving this market. Would you enter another trade low? No. People would then have FOMO, sell low. That drives price back up close to your entry. This is how, let's say in a downtrend, you have your high and then you lower low. This is how a lower high is formed close to your other entry point. And that's how they stack onto their positions basically. This is why it's called order blocks, because they enter their orders in blocks, in simple terms. Price, my man. Crutches. How do they all get one to perfect touch an order block? Price, an agreed price. This is why the moment their orders are sitting there, but before they can enter a certain order, there must be liquidity as well. This is why I say, like, my man, if you haven't watched or if you're not part of my mentorship program, it's very hard for me to explain all these things out here without giving all my secrets. Like, if you can spot the liquidity above or below a supply and demand zone, that's when not every supply and demand zone, or not every order block is a valid order block. Because remember, okay, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole now, but anyway. What's my thoughts on profitable traders watching live trading? It depends, HS. There's genuine profitable traders who watch our stuff, who support us. They literally come here just to drop a like or two. Like Kyle, for instance. Kyle's a very good trader. He literally comes here and then he would tune us and he would leave. Like he's just part of his day, you know. And it's not like he's coming here trying to prove himself and whatever the case.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
What's my thoughts on profitable traders watching our stream? Then you have those who claim to be profitable, who sell signals and mentorships, Then they come learn things here and go sell it to people.
You know my favorite though, as I always said to guys. We have people in the chat as well that come here and fucking praise them like they're trading gods. And my biggest question is still always, then what the fuck are you doing on our stream? Like my thing is also like send us the payouts, send us all these things, bro, because sure as hell no, just like we did with all the other big boys, if it's fake, we're gonna freaking pull the shit out of you. So if you're a man, don't come stand here and then come send it. Come show us that big boy energy. Because sure as hell no, it's gonna come right back at you. But yeah, it's there's guys, for example, like Carl, Garen, even Han. They've been on here. They come on, they make their jokes, but in that same way, we just boys, we pull the piss out of each other, and then like they'll support us and they leave. But it's not like the flippin' dick measuring contest here. But yeah, Keish, where did you get your shirts? Well, this one's from Breakout, brother. Yeah. But yeah, what do you think about it, Jeff? What was your answer?
Yeah, my thing is there is genuine people here who are profitable, who are our friends and they support us for that. And they're in the chat and so forth. And you know, my problem becomes when you're gonna claim to be profitable, but you're trying to sell a service to people. But yet you must leech onto certain people. Yeah, that is my main thing. And this is also why I left my mentors group, why I left a friend of mine that's a mentors group. Because if you start sharing things and it's like people think that you're stealing their work and like, yeah, and it's like, yeah.
Bro, you know the funniest thing for me is I always just said, it's fine, the acknowledgement comes where it's deserved. And if you're the multi-millionaire, I don't know why you're driving a Golf. And if you're this multi-millionaire, I don't know why no one wants to work with you. It's end of the day, guys, if you're real, you're real. And it's simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's leave it there.
Nothing more to say. It's no. You always say, guys, you know what? It's stupid, yeah. But again, this is gonna actually sound bad, but can you ever tell me you've seen a truly successful trader that doesn't flaunt his money? And now, what I mean with that is, I say, for example, not being like stupid, not posting things of the cars, standing on cars, flashing hundred thousands of rands, but like, for example, even if he posts a photo, he's wearing very top of the line brand clothes, or he's got a very nice phone, or he has a car, whether it's in the background, or he has his house. There's something there that it's not that they're flaunting it, but if you just look at it, you know that's not what a normal person has. And no, so Neil, like I agree with you. I agree with you. But what I'm saying is, for example, like just for example, because so that Neil, just you understand what I'm saying is, someone like Chris. Chris is humble. Chris is all this. He's chilled, he's relaxed. But if Chris takes a photo outside his house, that's still a very nice house he's achieved. So he's not showing off. But if you aren't just paying attention to the background, you will see it. Now, you get what I'm saying? If he does still just go out and you do something, you do it. Now, he's not being flashy about it, but it's just, if you're observant, it's there.
Yeah, I feel like there's a difference in how you do it. Like, for instance, like there's I wouldn't call it a humble way you do it, but like, For instance, let's make an example of Kyle. Ne?
Yeah.
You will post a picture of him sitting, like there's a picture of him outside of a nice restaurant. It's a nice picture. So that's not him like showing off or anything, but as a trader that would inspire you, for instance. Then you have guys who would show your trading account making billions, but then their lifestyle doesn't reflect that billions.
So for example, like you saying there, perfect example, guys. Okay, someone like Carl. Carl will take a photo. Takes a photo with him and his girl. Alright? Or him on holiday. It's a whole photo. It's him, he's on holiday. Like, there's not a focal point. But if you look at the photo, his shoes are worth more than people's entire savings career. And that's what I'm saying. Like, normal guys are walking around with that. And trust me, these boys, like I always say, it's not that it's fakes. Like, they're just like me. I don't do fakes. It's original stuff. So, I've always said, like, a real OG is going to be there. Like, you, again, it's not that you're trying to show off. Hamish. Not showing off. He will just, again, you take a photo, you're with your chick, you're at a restaurant, you whatever the case is, you're sitting at home. But the man's wearing a Gucci jacket. It's just there. It's the lifestyle. Like, that's just what they do. Like, you see what I'm trying to say? It's not that they're showing off. It's just, it's there.
The markets are slow. Not anything.
There's a difference between traders and influencers. Why show off your blessings? Yeah. Trader Tom is another. There are very few humble traders out there. I think the real people flex the right stuff, for example, skill. Yeah, no, Neil, I agree with that, bro. That's very true. Ritual watches is a different. Yeah, bro. No, that's next level flex. When I've got someone's like entire, like a successful guy's house on my hand. That's a different flex. In pictures you can see you always have to be humble and not judge other people. Everyone is free to take the photo they want. Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can be observant of what's in the photo. That's all I'm saying. For example, guys, what if so for example, there's a trader, I'm not going to name names here now, but Chris knows who I'm talking about, and I've got the biggest respect for this guy. I absolutely love him. He's actually someone that's been teaching me, and I'm learning from him at times. Man got tuned the whole time that he doesn't wear brand clothes. He literally doesn't ever wear brand clothes. Doesn't have sports car. He had an old car. Nice car, but old car. And the money he was flexing, people was like, but why are you driving this if that's what you have? And but the man was doing property, building an insane property portfolio. No one saw the car for a while, and very, very simple. He just went out for dinner. He was like, yo, date night with the wifey, and didn't post the car. He was just like, date night with the wifey, of him and her in the car. And people picked up its McLaren seats, and everyone was like, oh, what's going on? Why is that a McLaren? And he just replied eventually saying, alright guys, yeah, I bought a McLaren. It was a spoil for myself, but that's not part of what I'm trying to sell to you guys. So there was no point in me showing you guys I have a McLaren now. You can go to his page right now. There's not one post of that McLaren, because he doesn't believe in needing to sell it, show it off. But go there on a like stories, things like that. He's driving it to the gym, going out for dinner, then you'll see it. And there we go. What happened with PMI? Let's see. I just saw gold absolutely die. And it came out higher. King Shaq, I hope that stop loss is there, brother. I hope that stop loss is there, my brother. Your best bet now is you don't break these lows, because that is set up perfectly now. If this breaks that lows, this thing's dead. So that's what you're going to watch out for. I get that we are doing this for monetary gain, though. The skill superficial attracts superficial. Yeah, 100%. Eyes on EU. My flex will be cars. Yeah, bro. I think a lot of guys will. Traders you're most likely to show off are the ones who can't trade but make money through losing signals they sell. 100%. So let's go over NAS. Selling off now at that test zone. US 30 dying off. So as you spoke about, we want to see if it holds here. We'll see what happens at that S1. DXY at the key level we spoke about, guys. We said, now remember, what did I say to you guys? DXY breaks if it holds the R1. We all said this. So gold. Let's see how much pain gold's about to bring. Where can we see Goolsby's speech? I can't find it. Honestly, bro, I don't know. I didn't watch it or anything like that, but you can go look for it somewhere. So gold again, bringing the pain for some guys here. Jeff, you not eating anything, eh?
Oh no, the market is not looking good right now. However, DXY is in my zone, so I want to see what it does. Gold gave me a change of character. Tapped the is it the S1? The S1, yes, but missed my zone. Looking like liquidity sitting there, triple bottom. GU not at my zone. EU, I wanted to sell it, but didn't come to my zone either, so it left it out as. It is also Monday and beginning of Feb, so I do expect fake moves to happen. I don't mind missing trades beginning of the month.
Yeah, it's Monday, bro. No reason to do anything stupid, yeah. As I said, the market's moving the way they are. That's setting up for a trending week, so you know you're gonna get your trades in. Thank God I secured 50% and break even was 1 pip from being tapped. Yeah, bro. I still think that break even is gonna be tapped. Again, we told you it was gonna be bearish. I did say so.
Yeah, and also gold also wanted to sell it, but also didn't go to our zone. The zone was 2026.
It's just a natural photo. Someone profitable won't need to show anything off as the main focus, whereas someone showing off will show their car, Rolex, and also their monthly signal price. Lol. Yeah, that is literally so true. It is so true. Yeah, that is, bro. But you know, I've always said that to guys, eh? That is the minute I lose like a bit of respect for people, is the minute they go shopping but they have to show you the price they paid for something. Then I'm like, okay, I'm not interested.
Do you want to flex with them quickly? Did they know how much you paid for your t-shirt Saturday?
but it, guys, but it literally, as I say, it's just like, go buy it and show off your item if you want to. I mean, take pride in it, like spoils for yourself, but you don't need to show the price. I mean, for example, if you go buy a new iPhone, everyone knows how much iPhone is. Like, you don't need to show it off. If I go buy, thing is, if anyone really knows, you can go Google the bloody thing, you'll see it. But I don't need to be the one like, oh, check it, I paid that amount for this. Got back from a short holiday in Bali. You?
That must be nice.
But let's see, guys. I'm still chilling out here waiting. Honestly, I'm only going to look for something on gold if we can break the lows here. I'm not interested in going long. NAS breaking. We'll see if it holds underneath Asia lows. US 30 absolutely getting destroyed. And yeah, dollar broke and closed above. So we'll just see what happens over there. People don't Want to see you win. Keep your profits and belongs to yourself. Dog eat dog world. You're 100%. Barley time. Ever hear of the barley time chamber? I actually haven't, bro. All I've ever heard of is barley belly. That's it. And apparently, like, that's a real thing. A friend of mine went there on holiday recently as well, and he thought he was joking about it. The man literally thought he was dying. Like, he got hospitalized. How bad of like diarrhea he got from the barley belly. So, yeah, I will not play with that stuff. Yo. Can we just get an entry? What do we have tomorrow? Do we have anything nice tomorrow? CAD, NZD, AUD. Nope. Tuesday's actually quite a boring day on the news side of things. And Wednesday. Yo, that's bleak.
David, what's the barley time chamber? That sounds like something I'd be interested in.
Mamba FX shows prices of everything he buys, even the price of his house. Oh, yeah. You know what I must say is funny? There's a nice South African trader. He loves to show the price of things he's ordering. So he goes on the website to show you how expensive it is and never shows you him buying it.
Don't you think that night when he was called out, I also got the of him and I messaged him, and he sent me like a blurry photo of him picking it up, and it's like, bro, like, don't you have a proper phone with a proper picture?
But you know, my thing, it's still funny when you can see on the screenshot and it's still saying, click here to confirm your order and proceed to checkout. Bruh, you haven't bought that thing. Thoughts on GJ selling, is that an option? I don't know, brother. I don't look at GJ now. It's out of session. Need some more data showing inflection progress. Let me share a link on check it out. Best holiday ever. Oh damn, okay. Keys, are we going to the R2 on DXY? I'd say so, bro. Especially if you hold this, I'd say you're going to the R2. It is a Monday, so you either can. If we already see that hit today, yes, then this week is definitely going to be a trending week. Because then we've really had a big move already this week. It's only for men, so sorry, ladies. Oh. I hope this isn't like one of those like pleasure massages, like happy ending stuff. I don't think the missus is going to allow me to go there.
Yeah, please share the link. Let me check it out.
Let's pray for it. People still falling for influencer traders, bro. I actually, till today, I don't know how people fall for it still. At this point in time, like I always say to people, like with the scam guys that message you, like the fake trading accounts of us, if you still fall for that stuff, well, you deserve to be scammed. Like, you deserve to be
bro,
scammed.
literally, there's one person on Facebook, my profile picture, the name is Martha Anderson, and in bracket, Jevon Farrow. And people message me like, is this you? Do I look like a Martha? Like,
bro, I'll promise you, I'll never forget. I'll look here if I can see it in our chat here quickly. I'll never forget it. So I get messaged the one day, obviously this account on Facebook makes a fake account of me and messaging people. So obviously I get the people messaging me saying, oh, like, is there a fake account here of you going around? Is this your backup account and all this stuff? Bro, does this man not forget to take away his previous profile picture? So it's me on the profile picture. But if you scroll next, it's my boy Sipo. And he's standing there smiling. And I'm like, you dumbass. Freaking clown.
Yeah. You know also what I don't get is some people. Like for instance, Beta Market Maker. The software Chris showed you guys the other day that looks like trauma. Then you have guys like going on YouTube and be like, oh, this is the method by Steve, and like, you know, this is, but then they wouldn't explain the method, but they're so on the software, you know. Just sign up with me and you'll get the software. And you get the software is useless because if you don't have the right information, that's useless.
We're checking this thing out here. Building the next generation of strong men. We believe the current environment we are living in is stopping us from fulfilling our potential. Our mission is to facilitate transformation for all the hard-working, ambitious men who they are meant for more in this life. This is an opportunity for you to immerse yourself in a new lifestyle and work on being strong in all aspects of your life, whether that's your physical training, experimenting with a new diet, elevating your business, or reframing your mindset. First and only experience like this in the world. Secret location in Bali, community of like-minded men, fully equipped gym, restaurant with high quality food, recovery center, direct access to waterfalls.
Damn.
This seems legit.
It sounds almost like something like Rhythmia.
Yeah. Hey, I like it. They've got like a proper kitted out gym there. The only thing I don't like is the advertisement is a whole bunch of naked men sitting together in the sauna. But everything else, I'm keen on, guys.
I almost said something now.
Your key, so that wasn't you offering me an M4 for 2,000. Unfortunately, my brother, I don't think so. Maybe it was my twin, but I don't think that was me. Bro, if there was an M4 for 2,000, I would be the first one there. Alright, NAS closing underneath, US 30 closing underneath, gold closing, I'd want to say just bullish, but just with that massive top wick. One thing is, I don't know if it says there, David, but obviously it might have been a bit low. Or I don't know if it's David because there's a W.
Yeah.
But how long is it?
Yeah, and another question. Neil also said now something that they give you some ayahuasca. Did you guys take any psychedelics? Because if there's psychedelics, I'm definitely going.
Of course, that's why I have to go. Oh yeah. Let's see what happens here. Yo, markets really just aren't giving me anything today.
Yeah, it's a waiting game.
Wait, what? Someone was selling one of our Discord members a course for 2,500 Rand, masquerading as me. I don't even have a course. Yeah, guys.
Drive Cartel, you said you took ayahuasca before. How was it? That's something I truly want to do one day. Ayahuasca and DMT.
I have no clue what that is, and I wouldn't have even known to pronounce it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny, Neil. That's funny.
Keegs, you looking like you're in something nice one, bro. I'm also blazed up on some nice greenhouse. Would you like to send something to Blaze pre-New York session to spot them a nice peak formation? Oh yeah, guys. Just don't lick frogs, brother Jeff.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do. But what I do want to do is actually squeeze a frog and get it out myself. So yeah, the DMT comes from a frog, the slime of a frog.
So you're gonna go kissing frogs.
No, so you get the slime. I don't know what's the process, but it's dried up, and then you puff it, and then you go to another dimension. You literally leave your body.
Jeff. So when it came to smoking a tree and a bush wasn't good enough, you now smoke a frog.
I've done worse things.
Okay, well, we are going down that route over here. We've been fighting not to get soft banned. Yeah, you people. Yeah, NAS absolutely dying. US30 dying. DXY going back up. And gold coming back down. Nah, the stream taking a turn. Yeah, bro. This thing's taking a U-turn very, very fast.
You know, I can't wait for one day when like we really make it and we have like that if you money. Can't wait to have like the chat fly out and we'll do all these things we've ever spoken about. I'm the braai with Trokkie.
I thought you were literally gonna say that you just want us to have if you money to fly the chat out to smoke whatever that shit is with them.
No, we'll do that as well.
Yeah. Chad, I love you, but Jeff can spend his money on that.
Now we'll get it for free, guys. Don't worry. I have a shaman.
A what?
A shaman. A guy that travels the underworld.
I have literally no questions. I don't even know where you guys learn about these things or where you come up with these. I could live my life happily without even knowing about this. Study ICT, you'll have yo, bro. That is the complete opposite. You want the man to become broke.
People mustn't think ICT is the end all be all.
ICT. I swear ICT is like a cult.
Nah, definitely.
All the guys that study ICT, yes, that is the greatest thing since sliced bread. But none of them are profitable. And I'm like, what is going on here?
Yo, Neil, you're saying something hectic now, eh? Funny enough, you mentioned that. I actually had an experience like that before where I had a thought. That thought had a question. My mind ran with me. You know how you can think, you're conscious, you know? Imagine not being able to think. That's scary.
Yeah, Kevin, spot on, bro. I'm still waiting to see ICT that ran his mouth anywhere on the leaderboards on the Robins. Man was quick to say he's going to break the record. He's not even on the board at the moment. I want to take Salvia when I go to Colombia next year. I can't lie. ICT. Yeah, yes, sis. Naz is actually dying hard here. Yeah, but you see, that's his problem, bro. He's only starting Feb because it's a nice game plan. Because when he gets his ass kicked, he can just say, but you see, I started later than everyone else. Concepts that work from it. There is concepts. I will give him the credits on that. But it all together, no. Have you ever seen that thing where they talk about like a man's mind, and they'll be like, thought process, end goal. And then they like a woman's mind, thought process, and it's end goals, yeah, and she's gone off down there somewhere. Now that's ICT. ICT thought about it and then just went off somewhere else. I see our chat disconnected. Please wait while we reconnect you.
I thought it's my network doing that. I was like, what's happening?
It doesn't look like the stream ended. We just... there we go. The chat's back.
I don't mean to say this in a bad way, but like Two Brothers Capital, you said that study ICT, you have all the FE money you want, and you said, can we send you our payouts? Now my question is, why would you want to come prove yourself on someone else's stream if you are profitable? I'm not saying it in a bad way, but then also, it's easy for you to say, let me show you a payout, if you're not using your real name on the stream. So we're a different story if you can reveal who you are as an individual, so that your payout actually matches your name. Then we can talk. And Lance, I have my own mentorship program. Yes, my mentorship runs all throughout the year. I literally sent out stuff to my members last night, this morning, this afternoon, videos, cheat sheets, the office stuff, the webinars every Monday. Friday we have, Friday at the office, trading combine. You guys should book your seats. We'll probably give you guys information on that tomorrow as to how you can book your seat. Seats are limited to 30 people, and we'll talk about some liquidity, and I don't want to reveal too much right now.
Crutches, to answer your question, brother, you don't force trades. So for example, no matter what strategy you take now, you tell me what strategy you have now where you would have taken a trade. Tell me that. If you got a structure, you got a strategy, you got an entry criteria. None of my entry criteria has been met, so I haven't entered the trade. And that's the difference with a cuck trader like you and a good trader. We stick to our rules.
Isn't SMC and ICT the same thing, Raja? It's just different names. Smart money concepts, inner circle trading. Isn't it the same concepts? Some call it imbalance, some say it's a fair value gap, some say break of structure or liquidity, some calls it sell side, buy side. Isn't it the same thing?
But Chad, let's just see what happens here. Let's just see. Bro, have you seen Crutch's live executions? You'll smash you, Keegan, live.
I knew it. I knew it.
How's the two boys?
Two keyboard warriors who started a YouTube channel a week ago, and now they think they're traders. Bro, if you're trading live, why don't you go on your channel you have, go live and take some trades. In fact, if you're such a good trader, give us a signal in the chat and let's see how it works out right now.
Bro, I didn't entertain these boys. End of the day, you guys came to our channel to watch us so you can flip and take some tips.
They need followers, they need subscribers. Shame.
I have nothing to compete with these little kids.
And it's funny, I just mentioned that, like, it's funny how they wanna see my payout proof. Sounds like a scammer to me.
Oh, these guys. Oh. You know my best thing though is I can't wait because you got the big podcast coming up we're going to be doing soon. End of the day, why are we the ones getting invited on these podcasts and not these wannabes?
Yeah.
If you're so good, why are you not being picked up on these big podcasts?
Literally, top trader South Africa, literally waiting for myself, Keegan and Chris. It's just a matter of us going to Joburg.
So, but nothing to prove with these little clowns. Oh, these boys. Yeah, Neil actually taking care of things. Neil, you aced the brother. For nuggets, but you're talking a lot of cuck. You? Now Connor's as well. What is these boys a trio? Do you guys know legendary trader Acti on TradingView Mines? Legendary trader Acti. Nope. Lol, bro. Woke up today and chose violence. They can't even show their face on anything, so there's no point. I don't understand the fact of I'm going to go to this guy's channel that are actually profitable and having a normal trading session to go talk shit because I like so. Yeah. Yeah, these boys.
And do you know what probably happened to Dave to them? They probably blew their accounts. Now they need to sell someone signals to fund their accounts again.
Oh, Acti is a perma bull bot. Bro, like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm so against bots, so I don't even look at them. Like that's just my honest opinion. So you could like tell me anything about a bot. Honestly, like I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at it, haven't tested them, haven't anything. I'm not interested in bots. That guy
That's very true, Bobby. They just prove the fact, the cult concept that you explained.
Vince, so I just tested my wrench ability. Vince, go for it, brother. Go for it. Not an actual bot, but AI for brains. Okay, I'm getting confused now. Watch with the bickering. I mean, I trade my own strategy, but I join for the company. Why challenge each other? Yeah, bro. Like we said, we chilling here. We were just talking charts, and then those clowns came along. Literally, like you can't tell me there's an entry criteria on this.
I'm sorry, but can't even argue with guys who look like they made their logo with word art.
I say, guys, I see it for once. Like I'm like good cop here today. I'm chilling. Jeff's the one going in at these boys. Everyone, if you don't want to add value to the stream, please leave. The stream is here to learn and for all of us to grow together. 100%, guys.
Do you guys know what's his name? Jub Jub.
Jub.
Yeah, the guy who like South African cheaters. This guy with cameras up into the people cheating. I want to do that to these so-called traders.
Yeah, so it looks like maybe Naz holds the EQ, guys. We spoke about that we want to see that turnaround, so maybe we can see that hold the EQ as a turnaround. US 30, that's for me, that's just blank territory, nothing really there that I would look for a turnaround. Yeah. I had a kitten named Jub Jub. Change your profile picture to Thor for the banhammer. You can be Jev Jev. Oh, Chad. But yes, unfortunately, guys, you say we talk about our rules and execution. Honestly, nothing really playing out for us today. As you say, it is a Monday. I'm not going to force anything. Markets are already quite extended for the day compared to what we used to. So literally nothing I'm going to try to force. Nas, the only thing that at this point is showing me it might give me something, but I'd still have to wait a while before I'd even enter that. So yeah, nothing on the charts for me today. And you, Jeff?
Oh no, nothing. So DXY is at my zone. It is rejecting, but EU, GU, gold, nothing confirming for buys on my side.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, guys, and I think we're gonna land the plane. Jeff, you got any final remarks?
Yes. So I always talk about this on my channel as well. Fake moves, be careful. It's Monday. It's the beginning of Feb. So don't do anything. Don't force anything. If anything, today will set the highs and lows for this week. So from tomorrow on, we will be good.
Yeah, there we go. Fungal Fire, no, bro, 100%. To the rest of you guys, we always appreciate you guys. Vince, Neil, all the guys doing their jobs on this side. We really appreciate you guys. Appreciate the support every single day. As you said, you know what? It's part of it. You can't trade every single day. Not every day is a trading day. And we've spoke about this a few times. I put out a reel today about it. So if you haven't seen that, you can go check that out yet.
And also, like, just for some transparency, for instance, why also I was so selective today is because I felt FOMO this morning. My dumbass went against my own bias on EJ. I sent it out to our members. Vince, for instance, would have seen it. wanted to sell EJ, what did I go do? I go buy it. You know, like that FOMO thing, like we're also human, but like don't do that, guys. Like the market will still be here tomorrow, and looking at it now, it's like, why did I do it? You know. So yeah.
Yeah, so as you say, guys, you can't always force it. But you know what, we live, we learn, and that's just part of the game. We always talk about sometimes one of the hardest things with trading is just sitting on your hands. So yeah, but we come back tomorrow. Market's already setting up very, very nicely for us. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow, guys, we will get something nice. So make sure not to miss out tomorrow morning. The opening bell with myself and Chris, and then the afternoon with myself and Jev. Fundamentally, we look a little bit slow tomorrow, but we've already got a nice extension of a day to give us some trading momentum to go into. So other than that, guys, stay safe, be safe. We really appreciate you guys as always, and we'll check you guys tomorrow. Peace and love, baby.
We can figure